People might think the results is what determines a winner. But for me, a winner doesn't base on just numbers. It's based on the fact that you've been accepted, you've been embraced, you have been hailed, and you've been acknowledged. And I want to say that this very moment, from the bottom of my heart, Ghanaians have hailed me, they have embraced me, they have accepted me.
Abusua me mo obi Bediako abashonko edebeti Ghnet TV so make sure say abere yi a wagye mra otie mu wobɛbɔ ho mmɔden alike subscribe do wadwe nkyerɛ so aka me ho ɛwɔ comment section no sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a yɛde video foforɔ bi ato mu a wobɛnya ho notification ɛwɔ phone so. Nsɛm ahodoɔ naa deɛ abusua da biara da no egugu so a ɛretwa gu ɛwɔ social media no so. Nanso sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a wobɛnya nsɛm a aba foforɔ gya so ɛtie no na mprɛ pii no ɛyɛ ɛho ahomete kakra. Nti na Ghnet aba ama wo sɛ da biara da no ɔde nsɛm foforɔ deɛ ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ amanyɔsɛm mu. Abusua nyɛ ho koraa music industry ɔmo a ɔmotwa sini obi biara ho asɛm ɛwɔ bi. Asɛm na ɛbɛtɔ hɔ saa no a yɛnyɛ bias nka bi ɛmma afa ngye afa na mmom sɛnea asɛm no teɛ no saa pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛna yɛka no. Yɛnsɛn mmerɛ no make sure sɛ wobɛka me ho ne akɔhwɛ nsɛm a ɛretwa gu no bi ɛde aba.
It's been a week and some days after election. I haven't spoken, apart from congratulating His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President-elect. I haven't spoken. Well, I chose today to speak to Ghanaians, first of all. I want to say thank you to all Ghanaians. I know that people were wondering, what was this? What is going on? And everybody was concerned. But I want to use this moment to tell Ghanaians that I am extremely grateful for the contribution, for believing in me, for trusting in me. People might think the results is what determines a winner. But for me, a winner doesn't base on just numbers. It's based on the fact that you've been accepted, you've been embraced, you have been hailed, and you've been acknowledged. And I want to say that this very moment, from the bottom of my heart, Ghanaians have hailed me, they have embraced me, they have accepted me. And I want to take this chance to thank them. I want them to understand also that their supports will not go in vain. For the first time, I feel like the youth of this country, their voice now really matters. With all the pain and the struggles, the trials and the tribulations, it was because we needed to be heard. We needed to be seen. Our concerns needed to be respected. Once again, I want to thank all Ghanaians, the youth, the mothers, the market people, rich people, poor people, the regionals, and all people that supported this movement. I want to thank you. Secondly, I know a lot of people are concerned about New Force and what we're doing or what we're going to be doing. I just want to rest assure all of you that if you take a good look at our campaign, one of the main things we were doing was philanthropy. As you all can see, our campaign was based on us introducing things in the regions, doing the research, and to find out the capacity of every region, every constituency, and every place we visited. It was us building relationships with our own people in our own country. It started from the listening tour to the constituency tour. But through that, you can see that we created cattle farms, we created the fish farms, boreholes, We created guinea fowl farms, cassava, orange, avocado, and many more farms. We are very proud of ourselves to have created entrepreneurship during this moment. One might just look at it as a political campaign. For us, it was beyond that. You know, just letting the people know that we can do better amongst ourselves. And so I want the people of Ghana to understand that what New Force stands for is for the people. That's what we do. So partly, it's also a philanthropical movement. And a lot of people want to know what we're doing. We are going forward by helping people all over. And I'm not just doing it in Ghana. I want to go beyond the borders of Ghana. But of course, charity begins at home. And that's why I have strongly started from here. I hope that this inspires and motivates the young people of this country who have strength that can do what I'm doing or can support and contribute to adding value to society. Now also, to break the silence, what would people think that the results and how I felt about it? Well, to be honest with you, I feel very good because I chose peace over victory. And for me, peace is very expensive. Freedom is unaffordable. But victory can always repeat itself. So I just want to encourage all Ghanaians that I am very grateful. I am not the type that would allow anything to bring me down or anything to become a setback. I really believe that it was a moment for me to also understand what politics is within our system. You know, and I must say that our system is not fully refined. And, you know, it would take time. We need to refine the system so it works with the vision of whatever democratic constitutions. And it's not going to take one person. It's going to take the mindset of a nation and a paradigm shift that will balance the mentality of humanity. I strongly believe that we are on our way there. We have started. Please, New Force is not a political party. It's a movement. And so the movement is still going on. It still goes on. Okay, there is the political side, which was independent, is finished. But we can't stop the idea and the vision of helping people in this country and we gaining our balance of economic freedom or even economic prosperity or creating jobs for the people of this country. Now, I would also like to use this moment to thank the diasporas. I think they've also contributed a lot. The people in England, Belgium, Germany, America, you know, when I look at the crowd that was behind me, those numbers were like infinite, you know, and that's what I'm grateful for. You know, I really feel like I'm a winner because I came from a place that if one would have told me one day they will see the flag waving whilst I stand in front of it, I would tell them that is a lie. So I'm very grateful for how far God has brought me. And I don't also doubt the same God that brought me here. I don't doubt where he's taking me. I believe that there is a better future for Ghana. There's a better Ghana coming, and we can do it together. We've started, and we're moving. And let's move together, and let's build our country together and build our nation together. Thank you all. Thank Ghana. Thank the people of this country, the leaders, the mothers, the fathers, the youth, all the people of this country. And a Merry Christmas. I love you all. Thank you.
December 7 elections, we everybody in Ghana here can attest to the fact that you put in a lot of work. You were able to develop this 12 apostolic governance structure that you wanted to implement should you win power. You didn't, unfortunately. But we've seen Alan Martin going to approach the president-elect, John Dramani Mahama, and presented a copy of his great transformational plan to him. I mean, which contains his vision for the country. Would you like to also toe the same line to also present your vision to the president-elect so that probably, if not all the content of that document, social document, will be implemented, probably a portion will be extracted and implemented by the next administration. And then also, already you've told us how contented you are with the results and the outcome of the elections, but I would want to find out from you probably what didn't go well for you, for which reason you like to do self-introspection so that in 2028, probably if you are interested in coming back, you bounce back stronger.
Okay, so first of all, I think that our president-elect is showing a great sign of unity. And that's what I would have also done if I had the chance. You know, we are separated in many ways, parties and colors of parties, and it's made the agenda for the country separated as well. So when I look at the history of maybe Alan Tremartin and now also trying to add what he can to the country for us to go forward, I think it's a good thing. I would love for the fact that we all come together and then build one nation, build one country, and create jobs that we don't have. It doesn't really take one party or one group to find the solutions to all our problems, but it takes great minds to come together without hate, jealousy, selfishness, and having total concentration and focus of what we need to do. You know, I remember a lot of people used to ask me what was I going to do without parliamentary members. I never answered the question. I would have simply merged the two, whichever one that works with the vision, and then we would have moved forward. You know, I think forwardness is a great thing for us to have, but it can only come from togetherness. If we don't find a way to come together, it will be difficult for us to move forward. So I am here and I serve this country. I'm for the people. I'm not for myself. I'm sure you've all seen it now. However, I invested whatever my heart funds in campaigning so my voice can be a part of national governance. I've done it. And it wouldn't just be about funds that I will invest, but it will also be about my time, my energy, my mind, and my wisdom, my knowledge, my experience, that I'm willing to contribute it to this country for the growth and for the betterment of this country. Your second question. There are so many things that you will not like when you look at us as a country. And I would be making a mistake if I say I'm going to sit here and start pointing at them. Okay? It's like a burnt or a half-burnt trouser. You know, no matter how you try to point the holes and the bent parts, it's burnt. You can only replace it or repair it or fix it. And so a wise man once said nothing. Once you see that the system and some of the things, the way it's arranged and the way it works, you know, talking about it doesn't really solve the problem. You know, just finding a better solution so you don't get bitten twice or you don't entrap yourself, you know, and start pointing fingers. I did not come here to complain because I don't believe in complaints. I don't believe in excuses. I believe in action.
Abusua w'ani tua na ɔsɛ ehu deɛ ɛretwa gu. Abere bia no mɛhyɛ wo sɛ wobɛma w'ani adi Ghnet TV akyi sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a yɛde story foforɔ to mu a da biara wobɛyɛ updated about it sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a yɛnkɔ ngyaw. woyɛ saa no nso na wo like ahyɛ asubscribe ɛde w'adwenkyerɛ no ahyia yɛn ɛwɔ yɛn comment section hɔ. Ɛdin no ɛyɛ Maame a ɔfiri Accra.